Let's talk about some easy ways to make your videos more aesthetic, easier to watch, because a video that's easier to watch is a video that gets watched longer. It's also really good to focus on the story and the message, but if you just want to up the visual appeal in your videos, this video is for you. Whenever I first start working with somebody, I ask them, what type of videos do you like? What's the look you're going for? The #1 channel I get sent as inspo is Claudia Salewski. I always get her channel sent my way when people want me to incorporate some more minimalistic aesthetic vibes to their videos. Another person I think makes really cool, unique aesthetic videos right now is Morgan Riddle. She's a fellow Minnesotan, so I'm always following her content because I think not only is she really talented, but she's really good at editing and she's really good at creating her own style. She even says like she doesn't watch other people's vlogs because she doesn't want to have anything influence her editing style, which I think is really cool. If you want to find your unique style, make sure you're not watching too many things that are getting into your head about what you should be doing. To make your videos more aesthetic, you're going to want to stick to a complementary color palette, either to what you're wearing in the video. Sometimes I will literally put text on screen that's what I'm wearing just because it looks good on screen. Some creators like to just stick to certain color palettes. When you have repeatable colors throughout your video and consistency there, people know what to expect, and that adds to the aesthetic aspect. It's also easier for you to edit if you stick to certain color palettes. Another thing that makes your videos easier to edit but is also more aesthetic is to stick to a few fonts. I try to stick to 2 fonts on my channel. Being intentional about the colors in the fonts definitely creates visual harmony, and that's going to really help you create an aesthetic, cohesive vibe for your videos. This next tip you have not heard of. I like to call it the B-roll 3. B-roll is what you're filming to illustrate your points. So if you're saying, in the morning, I go have breakfast, the B-roll would be of you having breakfast so people can visually see what you're talking about. So if you have like a 10-second main shot, what you want to do is also add a close-up shot, a wide shot, and an over-the-shoulder shot, or something that's a little bit more like artistic. So that takes a 10-second just normal clip and transforms it into something so much better, more aesthetic, so much more cinematic and professional looking. The next tip is to use simple transitions. A lot of times with aesthetic minimal content, you don't want to overload the video with transitions. Definitely use light leaks and little subtle transitions when you're maybe moving locations or you're going ahead in time. It's kind of a good way to show time has elapsed. Just make sure you're using them with intention and not just throwing in transitions, because I feel like that really does kind of take away from aestheticism when you're giving people too much visually and they're overwhelmed. Use natural lighting. I'm using some synthetic lighting. I'm using a ring light. I just messed that up. Oops. I'm also using that Alex Earl light that's right in front of me, but I'm also sitting kind of near a window. And even though I have supplementary lighting, I'm usually just mainly using like natural light. If it's a cloudy day, I will literally reschedule my filming so that I can film on a sunny day. Use the sunlight to your advantage because it's free, it's the best lighting you can have, and it's beautiful and aesthetic. The next point is to add subtle effects. Part of having aesthetic content right now is having that sort of effortless, minimal look. So that means holding back on adding too many effects. I'm sometimes not good at that because I love adding things to my videos. With aesthetic edits, less is more. But I hope you liked this video. If it was helpful, give it a thumbs up. I make videos every other week on like video editing and all that kind of stuff, and you know that. So if you like these types of videos, subscribe, and I will see you guys back here in 2 weeks. Mwah. Bye.